I started looking at different churches and going to different places, and I came across a very conservative church. And in this church, there was no drinking, no smoking, no drugs, of course, but there was no dating either. And it was a very conservative church. My mom didn't like the idea that it wasn't Catholic, but I think because it was Christian and it was still a good prospect to go and dedicate your life for the service of God, she finally agreed and accepted that that was the college I was going to go to, my choice, and she paid for my tuition and allowed me to go. I went away to Bible college to start my studies to become a missionary.
في سؤال غريب في بالي. أنت كنت في مدرسة تبشيرية، يعني دعوة إلى المسيحية. وفي هذه اللحظات، وفي هذه الفترة، وفي هذه المدرسة التبشيرية وجدت ما يشابه هذا المصحف المترجم. كيف وجدتي؟
Before I went, I took some classes at a local community college, the College DuPage, and I had met some young men from Syria. And I kept thinking, these are such good men, they should be Christian, not Muslim. And one of them told me, you always want us to read the Bible, but would you read the Quran? And I didn't have any intention to read the Quran, but he said, I'll take your New Testament if you take the Quran. So this was something I was thinking this is good. I was happy about that. I took the Quran, he took the New Testament. I had the idea I should look. And that was the first time that I read the Quran while I was at Bible college. SubhanAllah, the first time I read the Quran, I opened it, just opened it. It fell into Surah, the 3rd chapter, Surah Al-Imran.
نعم.
And I was reading about Jesus. I said, oh my God, I didn't know Jesus was in this book. Mary, Zachariah, the prophets, all the prophets. And I'm reading their history, the story of their lineage, their ancestry, and how God has connected the story. Amazing, amazing story. And I was shocked. Sheikh, I did something I would never do today, but I threw the Quran away. I threw it on the table. I threw it because it scared me. Because suddenly I realized from that one short reading, I had another option. And I kept reading. And I kept reading until I got to this verse in the Quran, in Surah Al-Ma'idah 83. In this passage, God is talking to the Christians. Maybe you know this verse. Those who are the Christians or who call themselves the Christians, when they hear this word of God, this message that is sent to the Rasul, to Muhammad ﷺ, when they see that, you see their eyes fill with tears. Sheikh, my eyes had tears in them when I read that verse. SubhanAllah. And it says, they will say, mark me as a believer, mark me as a shahada, a witness to this truth. And I knew I was a Muslim at that day. I knew I was a Muslim at that day. I knew I was a Muslim at that day.